Well, hello. I know it's been a while. I've been sicker than a motherfucker, but I was in the shower and I had like a playlist playing, and the songs that played for some reason were like ringing in my ear to the point that I knew it was a message. It was just hitting my ear different. So the songs in succession that I heard were first "Feel Me" by Selena Gomez. And if you have time, if you don't already know these songs, if you have time, go look up the lyrics, right? Because they're very important to the message. But anyways, the song Selena Gomez, "Feel Me," was first. And then "Imagine" by Ariana Grande. And then "Alone" by Halsey. And the one that struck me really loud was "Alone" by Halsey. And the lyrics that, like the chorus or whatever, it says, "I know you're dying to meet me, but I can just tell you this, baby, as soon as you meet me, you'll wish that you never did." And there's this theme across all of these songs of like daydreaming, but it's not you daydreaming. It's like somebody daydreaming about you. And although I haven't been reading lately, I still have been keeping up with the readings, right? A lot of you guys know that I watch Steve's Love Tarot like a weather forecast. So I've been keeping up with the energy. I've still been watching all the readers that I watch. And this is something that's coming up right now, is like this new soulmate. Like somebody's coming into the cycle, and whether you're already in a relationship or you're working on something or whatever, there's somebody in your orbit that you're not aware of who is thinking about you, who's pulling on your energy a little bit. So I just wanted to get into it. I want to see what's going on, because they were really fucking loud about this message, and I haven't stopped hearing this chorus playing in my ear since, like, I think about 3 or 4 hours ago. So, while I was shuffling, the Chariot did fall out with the Knight of Swords, which is indicating like something coming in really fucking fast. And I mean, for those of you guys who are already over the message, bye. Like, it is what it is. I can't control the message. But right now, the things that just fell out is the Five of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. So there's a feeling here of like inner conflict, and then there's this give and take here. Sometimes the Six of Pentacles reads as a power imbalance, but what I'm seeing is give and take. Do I stay or do I go? That comes up a lot in my readings. And right now I feel like there's this inner turmoil, not on your end, but on this other person's end of, do I say something? Like, do I even tell them? Do I even let them know? And it's literally this beginning of a cycle for this person, right? This person that's tugging on your energy. You might know who they are, you might not, right? It could be entirely possible that this is somebody who's watching you from far away that you don't know about yet. But in instances like this, it's usually somebody that you do know, somebody who's in your orbit. It could be a friend. It could be somebody that you even passed on a while ago that like hasn't stopped thinking about you, and just all of a sudden something about you, they're seeing you glow. Like there's something in your aura. I'm seeing like gold glitters, and I don't know if they just woke up different one day, but all of a sudden they're like, what the hell's going on? Why am I looking at this person differently? Why is this person intriguing me, right? And they're trying to figure out what it is that they like about you. They're trying to figure out why they're drawn to you, or why you're in their head so much. Page of Cups, literally daydreaming. Fucking Page of Cups. Yeah, Eight of Swords. They're, okay, what's this one? Oh, okay, so Page of Cups, they're being, like puppy love right now, where they're just like, oh man, everything about this person is so amazing, and they're just like daydreaming about what it would be like to be with you, or what it would be like, to just spend time with you, right? And then we have not only the Eight of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Cups slipping out here. It's quite literally... It's Disney. I'm sorry. It's Disney. It sounds Disney. It feels Disney. It feels silly to say. It's like, what would it be like to marry them, to have kids, to live happily ever after, to blah, blah, blah. Six of Pentacles again. Apparently that wasn't done. Clarify the Six of Pentacles, please. It's the Six of Pentacles here. And what I'm getting from those songs is that especially with Feel Me from Selena Gomez, it's like, you know, I want you to feel me. I want you to feel me. Like, you know that you do this to people. And it's not to say that you're doing it on purpose. You just know that you do it. And you know that there's people around you who probably think about you, but you're just kind of like, I'm doing my own thing. It doesn't bother me. It has nothing to do with me, right? This isn't, yeah, it has nothing to do with me. I'm doing my own thing. Like, if they're in love with me, that's something they need to figure out, right? I'm doing my own thing, especially if you're in a relationship. You're like, I can't help what people see in me or what they want to see in me or what they want to daydream about. That has nothing to do with me. But because you're sitting pretty, Queen of Pentacles, you're quite literally flourishing. They're watching you and they're really digging what you're doing. And it's not just what you're doing, how you look, how you are, your aura, your energy, how you feel, how your energy feels to them, but it's also what you're doing outside of that, because you're really creating your own stability here, and they're really fucking impressed by you. They're like, what's she doing? What he doing? What they doing? Why are they doing so well, right? Everybody's fucking crumbling right now. Why is this person doing so well? Ten of Wands again. Why am I getting the same cards, please? Thank you. There's a lot of, remember I said with the Six of Pentacles, it's a lot of give and take. Do I stay or do I go? That's exactly what I'm getting here. Do I stay or do I go? Do I come in? Do I tell them something? Do I open this door or do I give it a rest? Do I chill out? Do I figure out what's going on in my head first? Do I need some healing or do I need to jump? What do I do? Same thing. Look, the Magician here with the Lovers peeking out. It's like, what do I do? Hierophant too. They're really touching something in themselves of wanting some type of higher commitment, but they're kind of putting your face on it. So I don't know that this really has anything to do with you. I just think that this person's a little tangled in your energy because you're a sight for sore eyes. So what does my collective need to hear about what they need to do right now? It seems like the more you try to keep this person away from you, the more interested in you they are. That used to happen to me a lot when I was younger too. I'd be like, you don't want to be with me. Trust me. Like, I'm terrible fucking person. You know, I would tell them everything under the sun and they'd be like, no, but like, I love you so much more because you're normal. And it's like, sorry about that. My kiddo doesn't want to go to sleep. But anyways, 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 7 of Cups at the bottom, 9 of Swords. They're really struggling with this. You really got this person struggling. Again, I don't think it has anything to do with you. I mean, it could very well just be, like I said, I feel like you know that you do this to people. It's not like you do it intentionally. It just happens, and it probably happens a lot to you. And it just is what it is. But at the same time, it does kind of suck, right? I'm not saying like, oh, poor me, people are in love with me. It's a lot of people see you and they get like the daydreaming, something in you like activates something in people where it makes them start thinking about the future and what they want. And they want love and they want marriage and they want kids and they want family and they want whatever the stability is for them that they want. And they see you and they start thinking about these things, and it's not necessarily that they want them with you, it's just that you activate that within these people. So when they see you, they're putting your face on this thing, but they don't understand it's your energy and you're just a catalyst for it. So yeah, planning. Don't be surprised if somebody word vomits something in the next couple of days, right? If you're talking to a friend and they just spit out like, but you're amazing or something, you know what I mean? Like, take it with grace, okay? Be kind, be gentle, because they're not like really in love with you, and if they are, that's something they need to sort out if you're not interested, right? But be kind, be gentle, use your grace, use your beautiful loving heart, okay? Because I mean, I don't know what to say. Use your discernment. Y'all, I'm gonna be real honest. That last reading isn't sitting very well with me, and I had to watch it a couple of times back, of course, in editing and everything. And as I'm watching it back, this happens to me all the fucking time, by the way. As I'm watching it back, I start to see like hidden meanings in the reading that I didn't pick up on during the actual reading. And I was reading between the lines a little bit, and I start flipping the energy on its head, and I start playing with the meaning, and I realize that reading was a little sugar-coated. I don't like that. We don't do that here. So I asked Loki to help me clarify that last reading, because as I was watching back the reading and I was seeing different meanings in different parts of the reading, I was like, that ain't right. That didn't come out right. I didn't say that right. Or I wasn't interpreting that the way that I could have, right? So if you didn't watch my last reading, the proximity infatuation reading, go watch it, because it's all about like somebody being in your energy, daydreaming about you, blah blah blah, right? The initial general what you expect from a fucking general collective love reading. But if you've run across this one, you're a special kind of little psycho, and I like you. So what's going on here is that I don't think it's so much that this person has a proximity infatuation with you and they're daydreaming about you, right? I think it's also that you also have something to do with it. So we're going to play devil's advocate here, and we're going to figure out what's really going on, because that didn't sound right to me. It was a lot of like, they're daydreaming about you and you have nothing to do about it, and it has nothing to do with you, and you're fine. Don't worry about it. No. You have something to do with it, and I want to know what you have to do with it. Wowee. First of all, 9 and 10 of Swords. So not only is there the sense of anxiety, not being able to sleep, like overthinking, like way overthinking, but just done, dead, done. So we're gonna play devil's advocate, because this is Loki's deck. Also, the 9 of Pentacles here at the bottom. There is something that isn't sitting right with you about the idea of happily ever after, or even being happy. There's something bothering you about being happy. Do you see the dichotomy here? The black and the yellow? The black and the yellow. There is something really bothering you about being happy. Like, you got what you wanted. Here you go. It's fucking gift wrapped for you. You did everything that you needed to do. You did great. You did amazing. You're being rewarded. Here's the thing that you wanted. And it's not sitting right with you. And I can't remember whose reading I was watching earlier, but they were saying something along the lines of like, when things are going too good, you have to create chaos because you don't understand how to just sit in the like joy and the peace. And I think it was Eliza Day, actually, to be honest. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I hear her voice. But she was saying, like, you know, it's not a bad thing. Like, you flourish in challenge, but that means that you're also creating challenge for the thrill of getting through it, right? Same thing here. Like, exactly what that's saying. Like, you're essentially creating problems for the sake of being able to overcome them, right? You're getting bored. You're getting bored with things going too well, and you're like, where's my issues? Where's my issues? Where's the chaos? I need chaos. Where's my issues? Clarify this King of Wands, please. Yeah, Chariot at the bottom. And what is that? Hierophant. Chariot, Hierophant. You know better. I'm so sick of hearing that in my readings. Yeah, I know better, okay? I know better, and I know I'm not hearing the message correctly. I get it. 9 of Wands, Knight of Wands. That's silly how that just worked out. 9 of Wands, Knight of Wands, and I literally heard, I'm not hearing the message clearly. Like, I heard myself repeat that in my head. So there's a little bit of I think I did also have the Seven of Cups over here. There's a little bit of confusion here in the air, and I don't think it's necessarily just with you on your end. It could just be astrological energy creating confusion, right? Just nonsensical chaos, like things are just getting yucky in the energy, right? It's also a bad fucking time here in America, right? Like the Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas, all of that shit. Like it's just, it's so intense all the fucking time. But there is something that's gonna come out here. I was just watching a reading by Steve, how he was talking about, like, if you feel like somebody didn't see you do something, like, you're wrong. Somebody did see you, and it will come out. The truth will always come out. And I say that all the time because there is no hiding anything. The truth will always come out. You think you're hiding something, and it's just not gonna work, ever. King of Cups, Page of Pentacles there under the moon, King of Pentacles. It seems as though, right as I said that, there's a lot of people watching you. That's 3 fucking kings. Look at that. King of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the King of Wands over here. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, 6 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. All right, let's make this clear for the ditzy blonde over here, Loki. And I'm not talking about you, Sharon. I'm talking about me. I get a little murky when it comes to Loki. I ask Loki for help because I feel like he'll be clear about things, and then sometimes it don't work that way. Loki, say this as clearly and as meanly as you need to, okay? Play devil's advocate for me regarding that last reading. Thank you. Hold on. Jesus. All right. This one doesn't want to choose up or down. So it. All right. Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords reversed, 8 of Wands reversed, 9 of Pentacles again with the Ace of Pentacles wanting to be sideways over the 9 of Pentacles. You are holding yourself back from a new beginning. You were doing great. You were doing great. You were doing exactly what you should have been doing. You were on the path, following it amazingly, doing all of the things that you should have done. Like, you had like a daily routine, and something happened that got you out of it, which caused a blockage here, which is starting to cause that confusion in communication. And the things that you're doing where you think it's for certain reasons, it ends up not being for those reasons. It starts coming out askew. It doesn't matter what your intentions are or what the truth behind your intentions are. What matters is perception. They used to tell us that at a place that I worked before, where they were like, it doesn't matter what you intended to do. It matters how the people around you perceive what you did, because that's what creates the bigger picture, is people running with how they perceive what you did or what you do or who you are, how you are. And that's kind of what's going on here. So it's not so much of, well, if they're in love with me, that's their problem. It's also, you could be feeding into it, and you could be causing problems. And you don't want to look at it. There's that 8 and 9 there. Don't want to look at what you're doing that's feeding into those issues that could be keeping yourself from a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands, neither of them in the upright. 5 of Cups, 4 of Wands. We have come full circle with the 4 of Wands and the message of something's not quite sitting right with you about being happy right now. I stopped for a second to kind of sit with what I just said, and I pulled the deck and I got the Empress there. You know who you are. You know where you're going, what you're doing. You just got a little distracted. Stop being fucking stupid. Stop being fucking stupid. Stop distracting yourself with nonsense. You're creating problems. You're creating problems because things are going so well. Stop it. Stop it. Jesus. I was fully and completely going to leave that reading alone the way that it was, but when I went to put my cards away, not only do I have the 3 of Swords here, as you can see, here's this other 3. That's the fucking Empress. We're not done with the reading. Knight of Wands. Coming in hot. Alright, tell me, Loki. 333 might be significant. Just gotta throw that out there. It is what it is. Oh, I get it. You want hot, hot, heat, fiery passion, fast. Fast, fast, fast. Boom, boom, boom. It's not happening that way. I get it. If you are someone who's in a relationship, could also be like you're not happy with your living situation, you're not happy with your job, things like that, right? Could be across the board. If you feel this way in one aspect of your life, most oftentimes it will reflect in every aspect of your life in some way, shape, or form. So although you are working towards something and you felt like you were doing right with what you were manifesting and how you were doing it and how you were working on it, when it finally came to fruition, you realized that this is something you have to work on. It's going to work a lot slower than you wanted it to, and you got a little fucking bored. You were like, I need to stir up some drama because I don't like this feeling of comfortability and being happy and being at peace. Yeah, I need to feel fucking hot. I need to feel spunky. There we go. There it is. I fucking told you guys that reading wasn't right. That daydreamy one, it wasn't right. It's because it's not just about the person that's daydreaming about you or the people that are daydreaming about you. It's what you're doing to cause them to daydream about you. And this is something that has come up in a lot of my readings, and I do kind of ignore it because my readings oftentimes reflect a lot of what I do and what's going on in my life. And I don't like to spill the tea on myself too much, but I mean, if you know me, you know how I am. You know, I'm just... I hate to be like, I'm a Leo, but like, I'm a Leo. It came out literally Strength card, Lovers. That's like a whole lot of fucking lust as well. A whole lot of lust, a whole lot of sexual energy. I do completely understand. Yeah, there's the 4 of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. Spirit and the universe and your guides and everybody fucking around you are literally saying like, you're doing so good. Chill out. Chill out. You don't need to be causing fucking problems. You don't need to create so much drama. It's like things are going so well for yourself that you just start picking at things, right? Like, if you got a wound that's healing and it's healing really well and you're doing great and you're leaving it alone, and then one day you're just like, I can't stand that I haven't picked at this scab, you know, and then you start picking at the scab. That's exactly the energy that I'm getting. It's just like, what are you doing? Yeah, I feel like your guides are literally like, what are you doing? This isn't, I mean, this is Loki speaking to me. Oof. This is Loki speaking to me, but like your guides, your universe, your whoever's guiding you, right? They're literally, if you're here in part 3 and if you followed me from part 1, right? They're literally trying to tell you like, hey, snap out of it. You know what you're doing and you know why you're doing it, and you keep passing it off as, well, it's not hurting anybody. It's not hurting anybody. It's not really a problem, right? I'm not really doing anything. It's not really a problem. It's like, girl, I wasn't really gonna do it. I was just thinking about it. That's the energy that I'm getting here. Knight of Swords is just being reckless, just being dumb, playing fast and loose with other people's energy. I get it. All right, Loki, you got me. It only took 3 readings to get here, but now say what you gotta say. All right, so this is a cycle. If you're resonating with me in this energy, this is a cycle that you oftentimes play out. It could be something that you play out in relationships. You could also play this out in every aspect of your life. Like I said, whenever things get good, they get comfortable, and you're like, I don't like this. I need some stress. This is just something that has been reoccurring in your life, and with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, to you, you're in your mind, you haven't started to see this pattern yet. So you're like, why are things going so bad for me? Why am I having such bad luck all of a sudden? But you keep doing the same things that you're doing. You're not changing anything. You're not fixing anything. And you're like, things were great a minute ago. Why is everything all fucked up all of a sudden? And it's not just like, all right, here we go. Oof, I feel it. I feel you ripping into me. Go ahead. It's not just blame it on the universe, blame it on the energy, right? It's also like, you need to take accountability for what you're doing and how you treat people and how you play with other people's energy. Because yeah, although you are fulfilled in yourself and what you're doing and all of these things, you're also not, right? Yeah, you're also not. At the end of the day, you're still playing with this idea of, I need more fun and I don't know how to get it, right? It's kind of like just stupid shit, just stupid little games. All right, Loki, advice. You got me as low as you're gonna get me today. What's the advice? Focus, because the path that you're on, the things that are set out for you because you were working on them, brought these things to you. This is something that you really wanted in your heart. Excuse me, something that you really wanted in your heart, and you did everything that you needed to do to set out on this path. But then when you started seeing that things were getting good and chaos erupted, the tower fell, right? You were like, oh, I knew it. But then when the tower fell and everything, all the dust settled and everything dissipated, and you were like, oh, things are good again. Where's the chaos? And then you were like, well, it won't hurt if I make a little of my own chaos, right? It won't hurt if I just create a little bit of constructive chaos for the sake of artistic vision, right? Maybe I'll get some inspiration out of it. Maybe, right? Maybe you're trying to rationalize this behavior when in fact you should be focusing your energy towards what you've already been focusing your energy on manifesting, right? Stay the course. You already know proximity infatuation means a distraction. It always has and it always will. Once you feel yourself start slipping into those old habits and you say, it's not hurting anyone, you're saying that to rationalize it because you know that it's hurting yourself. You're setting yourself back. You're falling back into old patterns. Although you may not have old habits that you had, like really bad habits. Excuse me. Although you may not have the bad habits that you had and you did better and you're doing better and you're growing, you still haven't gotten to where you want to be. And that's what Loki is saying here. Loki, spirit, your guides, my guides, everybody's fucking guides, the universe. That's what they're saying. Stop with the games. Grow up. Because this is giving somebody who texts other people for fun, and then when, texts other people for fun, and then when they start getting attached, you're like, why are you so in love with me? That too is an addictive behavior. That too is toxic, and that too is something that creates that power imbalance. Yeah, imbalance. You like staying on top. You like feeling like you're in control of energies around you, and you're playing fast and loose with other people's energies. It's only gonna bite you in the ass. Look, I'm not saying you're a bad person. You're doing something great. You're working on something big. All right, just focus. Don't let yourself get distracted by all the fun chaos that you want to create, right? It's like lighting matches and throwing them in the lake and just hoping that the wind doesn't catch one and, burn down the whole forest. Like, yeah, time out. Take a time out. Reflect. Time out. Find something good to do with the